Welcome to our video, 20 Ways Climate Change is Reshaping Horse Habitats Across the Globe. Today, we'll explore how the alarming impacts of climate change are dramatically altering the natural environments where horses thrive. From rising temperatures to increased wildfires, these changes are putting immense stress on horse populations worldwide. Join us as we delve into the various ways climate change is reshaping habitats, affecting everything from migration patterns to forage availability, and understand the urgent need for conservation efforts. 1. Rising temperatures. Rising temperatures are becoming a significant concern for horse populations, as they are increasingly forced to adapt to extreme heat conditions. Horses, much like humans, are susceptible to heat stress and dehydration, which can be life-threatening if not managed properly. As the mercury rises, horses' natural cooling mechanisms, such as sweating, can become overwhelmed. This places them at risk of overheating, especially in regions where shade and water are scarce. Just like a car overheating on a long journey, horses too can falter under the relentless sun, highlighting the urgent need for shaded areas and ample water sources. 2. Altered migration patterns. As temperatures climb and habitats transform, wild horse populations are altering their migration patterns in search of food, water, and cooler environments. These changes are not merely a preference but a necessity for survival. Horses are natural nomads, and their ability to roam freely is crucial to their existence. Imagine a family constantly moving in search of a hospitable place to live. Similarly, horses venture to new territories to find suitable conditions. However, these migrations can lead to conflicts with human developments and other wildlife, further complicating their survival. 3. Reduced water sources. Droughts and shifting rainfall patterns are drying up natural water supplies, making it increasingly challenging for horses to find fresh drinking water. Water is the lifeblood of any ecosystem, and its scarcity can spell disaster for horses that rely on streams, rivers, and ponds. Picture a dry oasis in a desert, where water is a precious gem. Horses face similar scenarios when their usual watering holes vanish. This reduction in water availability forces horses to travel longer distances, which can be exhausting and dangerous, especially for the young and elderly. 4. Increased wildfires. The frequency and intensity of wildfires are on the rise, destroying grazing lands and forcing horses to relocate in search of safety and sustenance. These fires, often fueled by dry conditions and high winds, can rapidly decimate large areas, leaving horses with little time to escape. The aftermath is a barren landscape, devoid of the lush grasses horses depend on for nourishment. Imagine a once thriving garden reduced to ashes. This is the harsh reality for horses in fire-prone regions. The struggle for survival becomes even more pronounced as they must adapt to new and often less hospitable environments. 5. Habitat loss. Expanding deserts and deforestation are shrinking natural habitats, making it increasingly difficult for horses to find shelter and food. As human activities encroach on these habitats, horses are left with fewer places to call home. Picture a neighborhood gradually eroding, with each house disappearing one by one. This is akin to the habitat loss horses face. They are forced into smaller, fragmented areas, which can lead to overcrowding and increased competition for resources. This loss of habitat not only impacts their physical well-being but also their social structures and behaviors. 6. Changing forage availability. Shifts in climate are affecting the growth of grasses and plants that horses rely on for food, leading to nutritional deficiencies. As temperatures and precipitation patterns fluctuate, the quality and quantity of available forage can diminish. Imagine a pantry that once brimmed with food now holding only scraps. Horses face a similar plight when grazing lands fail to provide adequate nutrition. This lack of proper nourishment can lead to weight loss, weakened immune systems, and a host of other health issues, making it a critical concern for horse populations. 7. More pests and diseases. Warmer temperatures create ideal conditions for parasites, flies, and mosquitoes, increasing the risk of disease for horses. These pests thrive in warm climates, and their proliferation can lead to a rise in equine illnesses. Picture a summer picnic plagued by swarms of mosquitoes. Horses endure similar annoyances, but with far more severe consequences. Diseases such as West Nile virus and equine encephalitis become more prevalent, posing significant threats to horse health. Preventing and managing these diseases becomes a constant battle for horse owners and conservationists alike. 8. Harsh winter storms. More intense winter storms are bringing heavier snowfall and freezing temperatures, making survival harder for horses in colder regions. While horses have evolved to endure cold weather, the increasing severity of these storms can overwhelm their natural defenses. Imagine a tent collapsing under the weight of snow. Horses can find themselves similarly trapped and vulnerable. Access to food becomes limited when snow covers grazing lands, and icy conditions can lead to injuries. These harsh winters demand robust shelters and supplemental feeding to ensure horses' survival. 9. Melting permafrost. In Arctic and high-altitude regions, melting permafrost is altering terrain stability, affecting where horses can safely roam. Permafrost, the frozen layer of soil, is crucial for maintaining the landscape's integrity. As it melts, the ground becomes unstable, leading to landslides and sinkholes. Picture a once solid floor suddenly giving way. Horses face similar dangers when navigating these shifting terrains. This instability can restrict their movement and access to vital resources, posing significant challenges for their survival in these regions. 10. Disruptions in breeding cycles. Unpredictable seasonal changes are impacting natural breeding cycles, affecting reproduction rates in wild horse populations. Horses are highly attuned to environmental cues for reproduction, and disruptions in these patterns can lead to decreased foal birth rates. Imagine a clock that no longer keeps time. Horses face similar confusion when seasons no longer align with their breeding instincts. These disruptions can have long-term effects on population dynamics, threatening the survival of certain horse herds. 11. Increased flooding. Heavy rainfall and rising sea levels are leading to floods that damage stables, pastures, and disrupt horse habitats. Floodwaters can inundate large areas, displacing horses and destroying vital infrastructure. Picture a community submerged underwater. Horses face similar challenges when their homes and grazing lands are submerged. The aftermath of flooding can leave behind contaminated water sources and limited access to food, necessitating immediate intervention to ensure the welfare of affected horse populations. 12. Loss of shelter areas. Tree loss due to droughts, fires, and human expansion reduces shaded and sheltered areas where horses seek protection. Trees provide essential shade and windbreaks, offering horses respite from harsh weather conditions. Imagine a canopy of trees suddenly disappearing, leaving only open skies. Horses find themselves similarly exposed to the elements. This loss of shelter increases their vulnerability to extreme temperatures and weather events, making it imperative to preserve and restore these vital natural features. 13. More frequent storms. Hurricanes, typhoons, and severe storms are causing destruction to pastures and increasing the risk of injury to horses. These powerful weather events can uproot trees, flatten fences, and scatter debris, posing immediate threats to horse safety. Imagine a playground suddenly turned into a danger zone. Horses must navigate similar challenges during and after such storms. Ensuring their protection requires robust infrastructure and emergency preparedness to mitigate the impacts of these destructive events. 14. Declining grassland quality. Changes in soil composition and moisture levels are leading to poorer quality grazing land, affecting horse nutrition. As soil health deteriorates, the ability of grasslands to support diverse plant life diminishes. Picture a garden that yields fewer vegetables each year. Horses face a similar decline in grazing options. This reduction in quality can lead to nutritional deficits, requiring horse owners to supplement diets to maintain health. The importance of sustainable land management practices becomes evident in ensuring horses have access to nutritious forage. 15. Higher stress levels. Environmental instability is increasing stress in horses, leading to behavioral changes and health issues. Horses are sensitive creatures, and changes in their environment can lead to anxiety and tension. Imagine living in a house where the walls constantly shift. Horses experience similar unease when their habitats are in flux. This heightened stress can manifest in various ways, including changes in eating habits, increased aggression, or lethargy, underscoring the need for stable and supportive environments. 16. Competition for resources. With shrinking habitats, horses must compete with livestock and other wildlife for food, water, and shelter. This competition can create conflicts and exacerbate resource scarcity. Imagine a crowded supermarket with limited supplies. Horses face similar challenges when vying for dwindling resources. This competition can lead to malnutrition and increased vulnerability to predators, highlighting the need for balanced ecosystems where all species can coexist harmoniously. 17. More extreme weather events. Horses must endure longer heat waves, colder winters, and unpredictable seasonal shifts, challenging their ability to adapt. These extreme weather events test the resilience of horse populations, pushing them to their limits. Imagine a roller coaster with no end. Horses are on a similar ride of constant environmental changes. Adapting to these extremes requires significant energy and resources, emphasizing the importance of proactive measures to support horse populations. 18. Human relocation of wild horses. As their natural environments become less livable, conservation efforts are forced to relocate wild horses to safer areas. This relocation is a complex and often controversial process, but it becomes necessary when habitats can no longer sustain horse populations. Imagine being uprooted from your home and placed in a foreign land. Horses experience similar challenges during relocation. This process requires careful planning and consideration to ensure horses' well-being and successful integration into new environments. 19. Increased risk of malnutrition. Poor grazing conditions make it harder for horses to maintain a healthy diet, leading to weight loss and illness. Malnutrition is a serious concern, as it can weaken horses and increase susceptibility to disease. Imagine a dwindling food supply that cannot meet nutritional needs. Horses face similar struggles when grazing lands fail to provide adequate sustenance. Addressing malnutrition requires targeted interventions to improve forage quality and ensure horses receive the nutrients they need. 20. Disruptions in equine communities. Climate change affects both wild and domesticated horse populations, altering the way they interact, migrate, and survive in their environments. These disruptions can fragment social structures and change herd dynamics. Imagine a community where connections are constantly broken and reformed. Horses experience similar challenges as their environments shift. Understanding and supporting these equine communities is essential for fostering resilience and ensuring their survival in a changing world.